We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around. Bryson's assistant, Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend...
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's gotta be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula. working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
It's my money, and I'm closing my account.
Denying refugees basics.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
The Book of Plenix.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties.
Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost in our homeworld.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Why should I trust them? They couldn't stop Cerberus. What could they possibly do about the Reapers?
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it. Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit. Thank you. Come again.
It's my money, and I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense.
Have you seen Palaven? Or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loved them using accounts like
Listen, I thought of something. Nobody can.
The galaxy doesn't
Commander Shepard. You are on the main promenade for assistance or for...
Spectre status recognized. Please. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst? Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is an artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Just setbacks. The Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Paladin.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
The Kuna are fleeing to the Citadel.
He's in intensive care. I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Location is hardly ideal for us. Much will be imperiled.
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Reaper forces have been sighted in the Prometheus system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Shoot smart. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
You can't afford not to. See a recruiter today. As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Paladin.
We have to keep enforcing the law, same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists.
rest can take care of itself.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the council...
All my security bids bring me war. They're stonewalling me?
Entire area shut
Those
down.
bids could be vital to the war effort.
Precision shots.
I heard the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
Forces now control the nexus inside the Omega cluster.
See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Glorians announced that they would support the fight against the Reapers.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cactus. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal. Yes, they'd be ideal.
If he's a terrorist, he ought to be locked up.
So, unless we can engineer something new,
Your estimate for 6 bombs. 6.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
As the Asari and Alliance militaries face...
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
is receiving vital and unexpected assistance.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Sports level, Purgatory.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone. It was stupid. No, the problem is
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah. Also had sacred text on the window. But the Nimbus Cluster is already fallen, and our people are here.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later. Look who's here. So what's on